Welcome back, everyone. Alena Neves is here. She likes diamonds, especially baseball diamonds. The Nats are looking good, Alena, and except for the season-ending injury to Adam Eaton, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty bad. Obviously, the Nats had invested a lot of money, and were counting on him this year to really help them significantly in their lineup. And then what happens is he, obviously goes to first base and just kind of stepped on it wrong and just tore his ACL. So he's gone until next year, and that's a serious injury. But nonetheless, but then look what happens to them. Just when I started
23 runs the other night.
I know, 25-3 against the Mets. I mean, I was just like, God, I was feeling so bad for them that day. I say, how are they going to overcome this? Is this going to be, is this going to stop their hitting averages now? Right. Is this really going to put a damper on their spirit? And I was so blown away by their ability to just kind of overcome that and still keep the magic going for that team. I mean, it's incredible. Their averages, 177 runs for the whole month of April.
Yeah, they led the majors in runs scored.
In 7 games. 77 runs, and they're outscoring their opponents by 31 runs. I mean, I'm just like, wow, this is incredible.
And actually, they're doing better than the other teams in the East as far as injuries, right? Only that one real serious injury to Adam Eaton.
To Adam Eaton, yeah. That's about it. That's really about it. The rest of them are
Michael Taylor can step in.
Yeah, absolutely.
He can do it in the field, especially, right?
Yes, he can do it. He can come in. I mean, last year he had a rough year. Him and Revere had a very rough year, but I'm really happy with Michael Taylor. I feel like he should be given a shot, and this is his opportunity to shine, and either he's going to do well or he's not going to do well. Unfortunately, Joe Ross, who was the pitcher for that incredible game against the Mets, got sent back down to AAA, and he's really struggling. But he just does not look the same to me, and I feel I'm like, come on, Ross, what are you doing? This is your opportunity, but he just can't get that sinker in, Not reliable anyway.
But you know what? But the fact that Eaton is gone and they brought him in here because of his speed and so forth. Somebody has to step up in that position because they just have to. But you do miss him not being out there. But I'm impressed with the bats right now. I mean, they knocked out all the pitchers, in that game and scored 20-some runs. But are we premature to think that the problem they had last year with not having the bats and everything towards the end, is that something that really has improved this season?
You look at Zimmerman and some of the guys, and Harper's hitting better this year. So just those two guys alone.
Yes, but last April, Harper was playing very well. Okay. And then he took a dive. He took a dive. So we got it. He had an incredible April, and then he just did not play as well as I believe he will play better this year.
Yeah. What do you think Dusty's feeling right now? You know Dusty pretty well. Because Dusty says you don't win the World Series in April.
No, and I think that Dusty probably is saying, yeah, okay, this is great and wonderful, but let me just stay. He's a very steady individual. He's not going to
never too high.
He's never going to be too high. He's never going to be too low.
Okay.
And that's how he kind of maintains. And he's been in the all his life, he used to play in the dirt. That's why his name is Dusty, his mother named him Dusty because he played
That's pretty good.
in the dirt. So, he's a fascinating individual. He's had a wonderful career, and there's a reason why he has been just as successful in his career as a player as he is as a coach.
All right.
He is very successful.
And of course, the Mets are really.
I was getting ready to say that.
They got a lot of injuries.
Oh, yeah. And then, I felt.
But can we be the Cubs this year? That's our last question to you. Can we be the Cubs this year that they were last year? The jinx is gone. We're going to win a World Series finally.
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes. To be honest, I felt like we had a chance last year. Obviously, I kept texting Marvin, what is Dusty doing? leaving Joe Ross in too long. What is he doing? You know, Joe Ross was struggling last year, and I felt like against the Dodgers, I'm like, what are they doing? They should have switched him out.
But you know, when it comes to playoff time,
He gave up
they
too
don't
many
really need
walks,
the three
though.
good starters, though. When it comes to playoffs, 3 or 4. So, you know, even if they don't have Joe at that time, they should be okay.
No,
'Cause they got 4 good starters.
Oh, they do. They
So,
absolutely. And
they should
Tanner
be
Roark
okay.
is playing tonight, even though when I looked the last time they were down, you know,
I'm a
3-4.
little
but,
nervous though when you talk about can they do it? Can they be the Cubs? I don't know because when you think about the Caps too, they dominate during the course of the season and into the playoffs.
Right.
So it's still early.
Well, we're going to find out later because we've run out of time. So we'll find out. We'll talk about that on the next show. Thanks, Alena, for coming and talking some
Hey.
baseball. And of course, Donna and Alex, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you, Marvin.
And thanks.
Marvin says that at the end of the show.
No, thanks.
I've been here the whole show. Marvin says, welcome back.
I just noticed you were over there.
I'm here, Marvin.
He's saying come back, right?
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, Marvin.
Here, man. Thanks to New Redskins Zach Pascal for dropping by. Special thanks to our intern Kaya Proctor for her draft day assistance at the party. I'm Marvin Jackson. We'll see you next time.